Howdy, I'm Sparkle Moore, and you've jitterbugged into Trailers from Hell. One of the reasons I love Walter Hill so much is his utter lack of pretension. He once said, "I have no higher aspiration than to be another Don Siegel." A far cry from that guy who thinks he's king of the world. The first time I met him, Walter, not that other guy, out of the blue he asked me what was my favorite movie of his. I don't know what answer he was expecting, but it certainly wasn't Streets of Fire. He was startled, then pleased, as it's one of his as well, even though it only survives in a version that was hacked down to a PG. In fact, the slashing was so last minute that the trailer you're about to see still shows it as an R. I was lucky I saw it at an exhibitor screening before the buzzsawing, but even minus the nudity, profanity, and the title song, it's still an absolute pip. The tagline was, "A rock and roll fable," and that's about as good a description as any. So brush back your DA, lace up your saddle shoes, strap on your guitar, and let's go back to some alternate universe where somehow it's still 1959.
I'll be coming for her, and I'll be coming for you too.
Sure you will, and I'll be waiting.
Wow, Willem Dafoe at the beginning of his career looking supremely evil.
You are about to enter a world unlike any you've ever seen before.
That's pretty true. Most of it was filmed inside an abandoned brewery, and there really is an otherworld quality to John Vallone's production design.
Stay and see the show, it's really good.
The brutal
I want Tom Cody.
and the brave all meet
From now on, it's for real.
in Streets of Fire.
And there's Diane Lane, only 19 when this was shot, but a total pro. In fact, Walter said he didn't believe anyone in the cast was over 30. That's not her singing voice, by the way. Speaking of doubles, the stripper is Maureen Jahan, who was the dance double in Flashdance. And the house band in that club is none other than the Blasters, the great 80s cult band. There's that rough and tumble action that's made Walter a legend among film buffs. The movie sadly flopped, with a lot of the blame going to Michael Paré, whom many felt lacked the gravitas to be an action hero. He's not bad, but he's no Charles Bronson. This trailer pulls the old Godfather trick of intercutting music with violence, and while it's attention-getting in itself, it really doesn't tell us much about what the movie's about. And there's Amy Madigan in her breakout role as a badass mercenary, a role written for a man. She pretty much walks off with the entire show. And Rick Moranis is weirdly cast as Lane's obnoxious manager. Streets of Fire is kind of a rock and roll Casablanca, right down to the end.
48 Hours. Universal Pictures presents.
Some years ago, I asked a friend at Universal to see if the trims had survived. He checked and said they hadn't. So that original cut is gone forever, but what survives is still as on fire as those streets.